Hey guys, this is Rails and Racing Productions here, and today I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the Cook Out Southern 500 from last night. So yeah, I would have had this race review posted way earlier in today, but yeah, I was just really busy all day. Like, I've been catching lots of trains today. Like, I've actually caught three, which all three were pretty cool trains. I'll explain that later in the video. So yeah, I'll explain at the end once I'm done talking about the race here. I really apologize for this being a little later in the day here, but yeah, I apologize for that. But here's the video finally. So let's get started with the race here. Just as we all know from last night, Larson, who made a charge at the end after Harvick and Hamlin had issues, yeah, he managed to pull through at the end and managed to get his third win of the year, his first Southern 500, and locks his spot into the next round of the playoffs. Because yes, the playoffs are officially underway. Larson is our first driver in the round of 12. And right here in the top five here, you have Larson of course first, then Reddick second, which he was trying his best at the end but just couldn't catch him, and then Buescher third after his win in Daytona, William Byron fourth, and then Ross Chastain fifth. Just moving these a little back a little bit. That there is your top five there. Of course we all know just this race is a long one because this is the Southern 500, another crown jewel. I'm just saying this. So I was really thinking maybe Hamlin was gonna win this race because, because he was the dominant car last night, but unfortunately just had a mistake, and his crew told him, he thought for a moment that Hamlin thought for a moment that he had a loose wheel, but after bringing the car down the pit road, his team confirmed that nothing looked wrong, but still just a bad mistake right there for Hamlin, and he just was never able to recover because he was involved in another accident. And talking about Harvick, I'm saying this here, I was really thinking that he would have had a shot at the end there because he was coming on to Reddick there, but unfortunately, as the last green flag pit stop happened, there was an incident when Reddick just slowed down for some reason right in front of Newman, and then which Newman then just couldn't stop in time, and then Newman just spun out, which then brought the caution, which Harvick was heading to pit road around that time, and the caution came out right before he hit the commitment line, and he made a pit stop, which ultimately resulted in him getting a penalty, which, I felt so sorry for Harvick because I was really thinking that he was going to win the race because, of course, this is his last year and he's still winless. I'm just saying this, I just feel bad for him. Like this is almost like Phoenix back in March where he was leading, but then a caution came out, and then his pit crew just failed on pit road. That's tough there, but I just feel bad for him there. Just other incidents though that we had last night. Just Hamlin though swept the stages before his problems, and then I'm trying to think. Just of course at the end of stage one, Bubba Wallace spun out at one moment, and even around the first round of green flag pit stops, Stenhouse got a speeding penalty, which y'all know I don't like Stenhouse at all. Talking about other stuff, even Bell last night had issues, which now last I checked he's 12th on the grid, which is not looking good for him because he was starting on pole in this race, and it's not looking good now. And Logano was even 11th in points, which it was kind of like an up and down night last night because he didn't lead a lap, and I don't think he scored a stage in points. Not to mention there was even a red flag too because the lights in turn 3 weren't working right. And also not to mention BJ McLeod blew up, Cindric and Gibbs wrecked, which led a one lap shootout for the end of the stage. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. I think the next incident was, of course, with Hamlin, and then was, of course, the Newman wreck, and then was like another wreck. Like this is when there was just more and more wrecks here. Like like the first one here was like with Bowman and Suarez here. Like Bowman was putting on a big block to Suarez, and then that just ended up causing a wreck there, which honestly, just I don't know even know what Bowman was doing right there. Like he just kept blocking Suarez, and then just ended up wrecking himself and him along with Harrison Burton. Like I'm serious. Like I don't even know what Bowman was thinking. Like I thought that for a moment that was Suarez's fault, but after looking at the replay, that was Bowman's fault because he put a big block on him, and that just ended up causing a wreck. So, yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I mean afterwards, those three guys were done, and then there was another incident where Kyle Busch, which I heard from someone that he thinks that he wasn't, he didn't think that Kyle Busch didn't know he was 3 wide, and then that just ended up wrecking Todd Gilliland along with Denny Hamlin again, along with Michael McDowell too, and another car I think. I'm trying to remember who it was, though. Yeah, I really can't remember it, but McDowell was the main one involved in that, and yeah. Not looking good now for McDowell because he's now last on the grid, although I did predict him to be out of this roundo, so yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I predicted McDowell to be out of this round, so yeah, but still, yeah. But now with this race done here, the playoff grid now has Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Michael McDowell all below the cut line. And so yeah. But I mean, I'm not really counting out Bubba yet because they're going to Kansas, which is one of his best tracks. And yeah, and Harvick, I'm not counting him out yet, but I do predict him. I did predict him to be out this round. So yeah, and yeah, but of course Bell is the last driver in currently. And yeah, and of course Larson's already locked in. And my driver, Kyle Busch, is currently 7th on the grid. So not bad. But of course, anything could happen here in these next few races here. So we'll have to see how things will go now. So we'll just wait and see. So yeah. So I mean, just overall, I mean, I would say this race was a good one since of course Darlington's one of my favorite tracks. So yeah, I mean, just overall a good race. But we'll see how Kansas and Bristol keep going for this round. So yeah, but overall, those are just my thoughts on the race there. So yeah, and for videos this week, there's gonna be a lot of videos coming out for this week. Like seriously, like I have a lot of good videos to come out. Like I actually have Amtrak 22 and Taylor from last Saturday, but after that, there will actually be Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit 8099 leading a grain train. And then, yeah, those two will hopefully be out tonight, but it just depends. And yeah, I also, tomorrow I will hopefully upload the other videos, which I actually have 2 from the BNSF, which is a BNSF war bonnet leader, or fake bonnet with an H1 behind it, and then also a 25th unit with an H1 behind it. Yeah, which the 25th was 5869, and then also another train I actually caught earlier was actually UP MLDNL, which actually had the ex Norfolk Southern red DC to AC unit. I think it was KLWX. I think that's how you say it, but yeah, those though will be out later, and possibly, and also I'll probably catch an Amtrak 161 later. So yeah, expect that. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I'll catch 161 tonight. So yeah, but stay tuned for all those videos coming out this week. Like lots are coming out, and possibly more. So yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.